It's only 11:25. I've been dropping all these videos and recording all this time. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the one in the camera, so that makes 6. And all these joints are pretty much dead, only like 2 with like 2 bars on it. I know I'm going to work out here. And as for my voice, yes. Again, I mean, am I annoying for continuing to address this? I don't know, but my vocal cords are damaged. That's why I sound like this. Are you ready for this cut or no?
Recording?
Are you ready for this cut or no?
That's why you're asking me.
Huh?
I said that's why you asking me so many times.
You
bro.
didn't answer me.
I said yeah, bro.
I didn't hear you.
I was like, why is this nigga asking me so many times?
What is this? Oh, I'll meet your mother. The goat.
Remember the part when Marshall took out the chart and was breaking down how Barney hits on 20 girls a week?
Yeah. And his success rate is good?
His success rate was like 1.1.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. What you think?
Clean, bro.
Gang.
Gang.
You about to get a cut in 3 months?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But next time I'm gonna cut it all off, so.
So today's Tuesday, so that means I start work at 3 o'clock. Kev's in Denver. I think he's gonna be back tomorrow. So right now, I'm fully booked. I go from 3 to 8. And you guys are very familiar. He's been in a few videos.
Oh man, I can't stop coming, man. I just when I see quality, brother for life, man. But yeah, when I see quality, man, I gotta support. He does an excellent job. I'm gonna keep coming here every time, man. I was thinking one day I might try something new, but I don't know what hairstyle should I try. Apparently, I've been told I always do the same thing. Always, when it comes to food, I get the same thing. There's nothing wrong with having routine, you know?
I think you'd be dope with like a thick mohawk.
So a thick mohawk would
Be like a wider one, like it go like this. But you'd have to grow it out.
You think I have the head shape for it?
Yeah, make your head look smaller. It masks how big your head is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like for me, you don't know that my head is right here. Because there's hair here, it could be any angle. You see what I'm saying?
Right, okay.
But since I have hair coming out here and it's kind of dark, I can mask my head shape. So tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Where to start?
try my best to answer all the questions you guys may have. One question I think I get a lot, how to improve as a barber, how to go from where you are and get to where you want to be. First, admirable aspiration. Admirable. Definitely care much about the person who thinks that way and is really focused on trying to be there. You need to ask yourself a bunch of questions first. What my questions do, like I ask a bunch of questions. Everybody around me always saying like, bro, how many questions you got? Okay, I've got another question. It's because questions are leading. Questions are important. They are growth. Answers are stagnant. Instead of saying, I know how to fade, you ask yourself, what are the best ways to fade? Feathering is a good way to fade. Is there a better way to fade? What makes feathering a good way to fade? There are different ways to do this thing. And if you just sit here and pretend like you have answers, you won't really get anywhere. You about to rob a bank?
You gotta be prepared for anything. You know, you gotta be prepared for all types of weather.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at that weather right now, and I'm wearing this.
Be blessed. Take that off before something happens to you.
Yeah, right now I'm on Instagram Live for you guys. I be on live randomly. I posted. I'm trying to think of a day to go on, maybe like Sundays. I know y'all can let me know. The number one thing I hear from clients when they go from one barber to the next is their barber got comfortable. Like, I think my fades are dope, so I don't gotta work anymore on them. Don't gotta watch any more videos. I don't gotta ask any more people, what do they think about it? Like, I'm already good. I do this, right? When you relax like that, life is constant. That's what like people who do that don't understand. Life is constant. It's forever moving forward. That's the only reason you can't stop. There's always gonna be a new way to fade. There's always gonna be a new style. There's always gonna be something, you know, that beats the next thing. If you just feel good about this moment in time, you know, you won't be moving with life. That's exactly why I went to cosmetology school instead of barber school. Here in Jersey, by the way, for those who don't know, cosmetology school is both. You get both your cosmetology license and your barber license. I went to cosmetology school so that I'd be able to be exposed and be a little more uncomfortable. If I went to a barber program, I would have been chilling. Been doing it for 6 years? Of course, there are always things to learn, as I'm currently saying. But barber program wouldn't focus so much on color, longer hairstyles, blow drying. You know, just the cosmetology industry, they're different. One is more long hair, women dominated. Another one is men's cut. I wanted to step into a realm where I was a little bit uncomfortable, and then I'd improve. Wish I knew earlier. I mean, I learned it as I went, but like what I wish I knew earlier was being successful in barbering isn't as much about performing a great fade as it is a great service. And you hear this all the time. What does a great service mean? A great service isn't just a mask, putting shaving gel on before you shave. It's not just putting on a hot towel. Good service is not just adding services. It's the way that you service. And what does that mean? A lot of barbers are focused on, they're focused on the client looking good rather than feeling good. Looking good can have an impact on making your client feel good. Just because they look good doesn't mean you made them feel good. When you see somebody walk into this chair and they come and they take a seat, right? Bam, they take a seat. They chose you out of many barbers over themselves to cut their own hair, you over all the barbers in your own shop, and then think about outside of that shop, all the shops that are around, salons, anybody, a friend trying to learn how to cut hair, they chose you, right? And you need to take that extremely serious. When you come here and they sit down and you just give them a fade, you just give them a haircut, you just did what everybody else does, what anybody can do. Don't feel good because you gave them a good fade. Half the time, they don't know the difference between a good fade and a great fade. They're not in books, they don't watch videos. Like, think of all the things you did to understand what it took to have a good fade. It takes studying. You have to care about it to know about it. I have very few clients that know when I do a really great job or when I do an okay job. But what they do know is if you made them feel important, if you made them feel good, what does that look like? Because again, there's a whole lot of waxing eloquent and we don't really say what we mean or we don't really say exactly what it is. This is what it is. People feel important when you ask them about their day. Basic, that's real basic. Ask them how they're feeling in this age of depression and whatever. Like, people are just having surface conversations. You can just look on Instagram. You post an image, great cut, cool, nice fade, and then, oh, thanks, good looks. Oh man, I love it. Oh, thank you, man. Great, appreciate it. All just phrases. We're passing by each other. Nobody's really seeing. You know, have a person sit down in your chair and allow them to know that you see them. Ask them how they're doing. Find out what they care about. Ask them about their family, their friends.
It all started December 23rd, 1994. I popped up at the hospital bed like, what's good? I'm back, boy.
Wasn't asking for a Matthew documentary.
I'm in grad school right now, part-time.
Okay.
Doing some school counseling because I've always had a passion for working with the youth.
All right.
But then I also love music, so I started a band. Right now we're on the wedding wire and the knot. I love swimming. I'm trying to get more brothers to swim. I play ping pong. If y'all got a ping pong table in this barbershop, what?
What makes people also feel important is if you ask them their opinion on something that's important to you. Where are you playing the ping pong?
See, that's a good question. We can put it right in the middle.
You know, and seriously ask them and really dive into their questions. When they give you a surface answer, try and find out what the deep is behind it.
When people are done getting a haircut, get a quick game in. 2 minutes.
And tell everybody to just stop. Like, stop cutting. We gotta play ping pong. You have to see them. And after they come here and you make feel good, they leave, they have a nice cut. But they didn't recognize that they just got a cut. Because they were just chilling with a friend who sees a friend that makes them feel important. That's where barbers get comfortable. That's where they miss out. You know, that's where they mess up. Because what happens is, the barber thinks it's all, like they have this clientele because of how nice they are, rather than of how humble they are, how they interact with the client. So now the client's noticing, damn, like I just come in, he just buzzes me up and then I'm out and he goes to the next one because he just caring about his pockets. You gotta care about the person. Returning clients come because they felt seen, they feel important. It's not a good haircut. Like, listen, I don't want to bash good haircutting. Don't want to do that because this is very important. I care a lot about it. I'm in this industry. But the client ain't looking at all that. They just feel it. They just feel it. Like, oh wow, this looks good. You go through a whole process. You ask them, hey, do you know what number this is? You got barbers coming in like, yo, you know, did you get a one ball fade on the side or comb to the side? And like, what angle, what over direction did I do? Do you remember? Like, they don't know any of that. They just know the end result. Sure, we got a few clients that know a little bit. They may know, use a one guard. Okay, I use a 1/2 blade. You know, like they know numbers. Who doesn't know numbers? But they don't know the technicality behind it. You need to learn the technicality and completely forget it. You know what I'm saying? I forgot who was it, Bruce Lee? He said what he did was when he learned how to punch, this is how you do it. This is how you learn anything technical, anything in life. Learn how to punch, it was first a punch. Then you learned about all the technicalities, every muscle that goes into punching, every turn, every twist, every angle, and all of it. And then you just turn it back into a punch. That's how it needs to be when somebody comes in. You just cut, right? Learn all the technicalities behind it, and then you just go right back to cutting. Get to the point where you don't have to think about it. Because once you stop thinking about it, you can start thinking about them. See the client. You have to see the client. And once you see the client, once you forget about the technicality behind things and then focus on the feeling that client gets when they leave, boom, you got it. Because what clients can feel when you're rushed, they can feel when you ask them a question and you don't care what the answer is. It also helps you. So it happens when you genuinely have genuine conversations with people. You remember names, you remember the conversation, you have a better fulfillment. It's not just talking so that they get money. Forget about the tip. Stop thinking about the tip. The tip comes or it does. But what's more important than a tip is a returning client. They tip you 20 today, they didn't like the service, they're not coming back. I had the worst review in this shop, the worst review from this Asian kid. If you guys are interested in that story, thumbs up. You know, we gotta get those thumbs up on here, you know what I'm saying? And drop a comment below if you're interested, but worst review ever. Gave me a great tip. And he even said in the review, he gave me a great tip. They're gonna give you a tip. A tip is, don't think about a tip. Don't think about the money. Think about the income. Think about the impact. No, that's it. I've been rambling on for a minute. I gotta get out of here. It's 8:35. But thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching all the way up to now. Dropping video 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. Like, comment, and subscribe to Barber's Journey every morning at 10 a.m. See you guys in the next one.